our own point of view, which I will present to you after the state of West Bengal has presented a copy of the settlement to you. Secondly, my lord, in my opinion, that force of 1,514 people requires to be dismantled with immediate effect. Yes. They are outside the law. They do not fall. They must be replaced by regular police of the state of West Bengal. They are performing a policing function, and it cannot be performed by people who do not hold the position of police in the state of West Bengal. Therefore, our request is to disband that force of 1,514 people, total number, and replace them in the interest of safety and security with the regular police force of the state of West Bengal. It's our request.
Yes.
I appear for the senior doctors, Milords, and we just want to place our concerns on record. We, Milords, are all working. We are working overtime. And Milords, as far as we are concerned, all these 20 departments, cases which have been pointed out, in any case were manned by the senior doctors. Junior residents, etc., were not placed there. So, Milords, that is something that I also wanted to place on record.
Yes.
As far as we are concerned, we are working overtime. There has been absolutely no this thing from our side. That's our.
May I make a submission? May I make a small submission before Mr. Sibal is called upon? I appear for a doctors' organization, thank you, called Doctors for Patients in Calcutta. Our suggestions will give to the task force. There are two issues we'd like to highlight to your lordships. First is pertaining to the investigation itself. Second is pertaining to that policy of 19th August. There are two more clauses, since your lordships already have that before your lordships. I'll start with that.
In 13th September.
19th August, the West Bengal policy which has come out, which Ms. Nandi had just read out. If your lordship will
13th September.
No, your lordship, this is 19th of August. If your lordship will have my IA then, 188500.
Miss Nandi, where's your 19th of August in your compilation that IPA is referring to?
Or if your lordship will see my IA, lordship.
So we'll refer to one IA. It's so much easier if we have it every.
That is correct. Is 19th August. 19th August, Government of West Bengal, Department of Health and Family Welfare. It's part of that helpers of the night policy.
Is there an earlier status report?
There no status report?
Yes,
Yes.
it's in the earliest.
Apparently, it's in the earlier status report of the state of West Bengal.
All right. What is it? What is
There are
September policy.
All right.
It's in my affidavit.
Your lordship, there are two problems here with that 19th August circular. It's there in my IA as well as I'm told in the earlier status report of the state of West Bengal.
Ma'am, which page number is it? Because what I have is the 13th of September.
Okay, then maybe
She is appealing for whom? I'm not aware.
the policy.
Association of Doctors and Patients.
Doctors and patients.
I'm appearing for Doctors for Patients. It's a trust called Doctors for Patients. So, your lordship.
What's your point?
I have 2 points. Number one, in this policy, your lordship said 11, clause 11, subclause 5 and 6, we have a serious problem with. One is working hours of women, including women doctors, should not preferably exceed 12 hours at a time. Second, wherever possible, night duty may be avoided for women to the extent possible. Now, this is the policy of the state of West Bengal, and our doctors have a serious problem with this. And your lordships in multiple
Can you
cases.
say that women should not work on night
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Precisely.
Women will have an objection if you keep them from working.
Exactly. And to limit us to a 12-hour shift. In fact, many of the junior residents work for 36 hours flat out. Now, this is directly impinging on gender and being employed at all.
Completely right. You need
That
to
is
stick
one.
with the point.
We'd like, and
Anuj
second
Garg,
point, I have a second point, your lordship. I have a second point. Second point pertains to investigation. One is on this policy, your lordship is seized of it. I will leave it at that.
Women don't want concessions. They want
Yes.
equal opportunity in terms of safety.
In Anuj Garg's case,
Why should we prevent a woman doctor from working in the night?
or 12 hours. Why limited to 12 hours, your lordship? Because junior doctors work for 36 hours.
Anuj.
Now, women will never be
Should be
taken.
for all doctors. 12 hours working time is for all doctors. Don't bifurcate.
That-
Whatever the shift,
Exactly.
Women
Lord.
doctors are ready to work in exactly the same conditions
Absolutely.
in
Yes,
terms
yes,
of time.
Exactly.
In Anuj,
So let's not undermine
Not
them,
even Anuj Garg-
undermine the lady doctors.
Mr. Sibal, this has to be
There is
corrected.
no issue, Malaj. We'll notify it. We were just worried because there is no security in place at the moment.
No, but the
I
answer
want to
to
make
it-
sure.
Saying this,
The answer to
I
it.
want to make sure, Malaj, that
Mr.
something
Sibal,
like.
the answer to it is you must ensure security is in place.
I know, Malaj, that's
You
the
can't tell
point.
women that you will not be
This
working
is,
after.
this is in addition. It says in addition. This is not, this is only temporary. But if your lordship wants, we'll, no issue.
this itself is
the
offensive.
state
Your Lordship.
says that it cannot
One second,
provide
hold on.
security, the center is.
We are ad item. If.
In Anuj Garg's case,
No,
your Lordship
Anuj
frowned
Garg is-
upon
You're right. We said that, look.
romantic
Because
paternalism.
the law, the provision of the Act, Punjab Excise Act was
Absolutely, exactly.
that any establishment which serves liquor
Can't have women
will not have a woman. We
employee.
struck it down.
Of course, you should strike it down, Malaj. There's no
But
issue.
therefore, two things, Mr. Sibal. I think the state of West Bengal must immediately correct its notification. You
in-
cannot say that women will not work more than
Notification, but not an issue.
your duty to provide security. And we can't tell any woman today in our country who's in the workforce that you will not work at night.
Including in
Pilots work at night,
Call
doctors work
centers.
at night.
Call centers
Your
employees
armed
are-
forces.
The armed forces
women-
work.
Women work.
My second point, your Lordship. Second point on investigation itself. Again, it's a suggestion which has come from these doctors for patients. They say that apparently there are many people who possibly have information regarding this incident. And because of fear of retribution, they're not coming out and openly giving this information.
That is our problem also.
Therefore, may I just
Yeah,
finish,
please.
Mr. Mehta?
No, I'm
The question
supporting you.
here is- Oh, thank you. The request here is for an anonymous portal because Your Lordship, the cyber crimes portal today has an anonymous portal for crimes. Also, this court, in the case of videography of child pornography, specifically said you should permit anonymous complaints and a specific portal should be set up. Our request today is to aid this investigation and to hopefully finally get the culprits. We need an anonymous portal which the CBI will set up because many people don't want to disclose their identity even to CBI. And that is a fact today because of the nature of the matter Your Lordship has seen. We support no particular side here, but the point is people are scared. So if they can be enabled to give their complaints anonymously. Third is on Wikipedia, which is not part of my IA, but since Your Lordship said the photo is not there,
Yes.
the photo, Your Lordship, is not there on the Wikipedia website. But after the girl's name is mentioned, there are two footnotes. The first footnote refers to an article which is not an Indian journal, it's outside India, but that article has a photograph. So that footnote is also problematic because I just clicked on it on my phone when this discussion happened and that takes you to an article.
While editing the order, I'll make sure that we cover that.
It's an external link, reference 1 and
All right,
reference 2.
thank you. Mr. Sibal.
Phenomenal.
But only one, to respond to Malad, she is right. We are also facing this difficulty. People are afraid to come forward and speak. Malad, we are ready to have an anonymous platform. The only Malad, difficulty in that would be, which is Malad, our difficulty, that there would be several things Malad, sent on that which are completely irrelevant, but we can't help it.
That is item 5, 6.
But we can assure if
We just added with.
that's the problem, Malad,
Information which, you know.
that this is the theory going on. This is
It's functioning, they must be.
But I can assure my learned friend, if anybody comes, they would be fully anonymized. We will not disclose their identity to anyone.
Protection scheme.
Yes, my lord.
Despite that, this court is approved of an anonymous portal, despite all the witness protection schemes.
More counterproductive than.
Yes, task force is limited. It's not, it's a relatively a small agency. Now, if we get all kinds of relevant, irrelevant material on an anonymous portal, one officer will be only monitoring nothing else but only that portal. So, look at it.
We understand the
Right.
problem.
Lord, we can assure if anybody comes, their identity will not be disclosed. It would remain only with the joint director CBI.
You just delete it.
Despite that, the cybercrimes portal has an.
Maybe publicized, my lords,
for
by the CBI.
Pornography of.
The witness protection.
Equally counterproductive, though I have no.
Despite all-
All right, you made your point. Now, Mr. Sibal.
No, Malaj, just as far as items 5 and 6 is concerned, we'll issue a notification to delete it. That's also, that's not an issue. Malaj,
5 and 6 of the notification date.
of
19th August 20.
19th August, Malaj, clause 11, subclause 5 and 6 will be deleted by virtue of a notification, Malaj.
Yeah.
So that's not an issue. Then your lordship's order, Malaj, 9th of September, your lordships rendered this order.
Previous order.
Kindly read, my lords, paragraph 18 with me. In order to, your lordship has that? All my lords have it? No.
We have copies.
We have copies, my lords, we'll try and give.
Yes.
May I read it, my lord? In order to create a sense of confidence among the doctors, we also
We saw that para. So what do you have to say on that?
yes, so no, my lord, therefore we called 5 meetings we called. This is the 5th meeting and we want to tell your lordships what happened. Actually, I wanted to place it earlier, but